Welcome to Friday Weed Watchers. This is Doobie and Clay doing a bit of a recap of the last week's madness and finishing off with some earnings at the end. So let's first look at the Trade Ideas Pro screen share here of the Weed Watchers channel, curated by Green Compass Group. So we're going to do a few here. Let's first pull up CGC to see where it is in the weekly and the daily. You can see that it's really just not doing, not being able to leg up over the 200, and it's trying. It's tried once before in late May, but really it's just not having the volume and it's not having the movement, and it's kind of stuck in that channel between 17 bucks and 20. Very much like, let's take a look at TLRY. Here, again, very stuck. I mean, TLRY is, we all have to know, it's just the initial manipulation back in October 2018 was in the run-up to legalization in Canada, just really blew and broke that stock. I mean, it's stuck here at between $7 and $10, and it just absolutely not doing much. It's considered a small float of 92 million, but it's just not seeing the attention that most people give it. A lot of people are really interested in ACB, but man, wow, look at this incredible drop down. I mean, it's just stuck underneath these moving averages. Might have had a little bit of a break over the 12, 13 EMA, but again, it's not seeing what some of the American names are seeing, which is these news breaks, these massive trader days where it pops and then they become kind of fodder for the shorters. And let me do a quick recap here of IGC. This is going to be a great example of what you need to be careful with, where a stock can go from under $1, tap 450, and then it's stuck under its 21 13-day EMAs. It's holding the 200 right here as I'm putting out on my screen on the far right, but at the end of the day, we're talking about a $34 million float in a stock that got pumped up on good news about its Alzheimer's FDA approval, but there's a concept that these pot stocks or any industry, any sector will just run and not look back. And the fact is that we're still having a lot of manipulation, and there's still a lot of newcomers to the space that are trading volume pops, not really the fundamentals of the company. If you take a look at GTBIF right here, which is Green Thumb Industries, another American name. Now this, you can see, this is a steady investment flow where it's gaining and holding its EMAs beautifully. It's had a fantastic run since early July, where it broke its flat top there at $10, and it's now doing 16. We have a bit of a hammer candle there, but it's just, these are the American companies that are going to lay the foundations for the legitimate side of this industry, instead of the last 2-3 years of all the problems and the kind of the suspect companies and the pump and dumps. So I'm going to take one last look at CRLBF as another it's at Cresco Labs. Okay, so again, we're taking a look at these. I mean, these are beautiful charts. It's the run down, the push down, the break, the hold. It's over its 50-day EMA on the weekly. It's really, I mean, if we take a look at the daily, this is a fantastic consolidation over here, and it's just been green candles since basically July 27th. This is a fantastic company. It's had a lot of attention. $74 million float. And sitting here right today at $7, $7.25, having touched $7.30 earlier today. So again, great company. Fundamentals are coming out, and they're proving that the real investors are coming in, and these are also the companies that are getting listed into ETFs, so they're getting a lot of additional monies that way. So I'm going to turn it over here to Dewey to give us a view of his. Make sure I got this up. Here it is. Boom. We're first gonna talk about TRSSF, TRSSF, and cover a few stocks that are going to go do earnings next week, and then we'll wrap. So, Dewey, it's all you.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, he just got done talking about CRLBF. We're going to come right back to that one after we talk about TRSSF. As you see the daily chart as he's pulled it up, you guys, it's been doing the same thing. It's been making the right moves, getting their grows down and bringing in cash. You know, I watched a little news thing with the CEO of Green Thumb last night, and that's what they talk about. You know, their investors want to see the cash flow, and when they see the cash flow, they're going to bring more cash in, like Clay was saying and stuff. So that's something we have to look forward to as we're pushing with the federal government to get where we're at. So as you see, TRSSF is making a nice move. They do have earnings. Like I say, you guys be careful. If you feel comfortable holding them going into earnings, make sure you do your due diligence. Set your stops, you know, if you're just trying to day trade it. If you're in for the long term, you know, ride it out, you guys. I mean, got to see where it goes to make money. We're going to switch over to the last one that Clay was just talking about, CRLBF. I'm a slow typer, sorry. Same thing on the daily, you guys. I mean, this is a beautiful breakout all the way from, you know, April, right before April. Had a couple downtrends, but, you know, the big breakout, like Clay was saying, for all these, you know, were after mid-July, you know. You can see it right there on the daily, nothing but green candles. So I do hold, not this one, then we're going to hold a different one. This is Cresco Labs. I'm sorry, guys. And this one's not a bad company. They've been doing the same thing as Green Thumb, CURLF, and everybody, getting their cash consolidation down. And I can't preach it anymore. Cash flow is everything for these pot stocks because it's a brand new sector the last few years, and big investors want to see money. So that's a nice one to keep an eye on, you guys. Like I said, I will not try to hold this one going in. But this next one that we're going to bring up, which is, you know, we all been waiting for to see what it does for earnings, is CURLF. This is the one I hold. I've been holding for a while. We went over that last week when on the video and everything. So I don't hold much of them going into earnings, but I am going to hold this one because I like CURLF. It's an American company. They're strong. They're doing all the right things, and they're following right behind Green Thumb. So we don't have much to report on earnings. So you guys, like I said, do your due diligence. Come Monday, if you're not into them, wait till the earnings come out. See what the drop is. You can always get in, get out if you're only day trading them. If you're in for the long term like me, I mean, you just got to go with the good and bad and stuff. So I don't have too much more, Clay, so I'm going to turn it back over to you. And everybody, enjoy your weekend.
Great. Thanks for listening to the weekly report, and we will be back in a week with more recap, and probably we don't really have much earnings at the end of the month, leaving August. Let's see, SMG and PRGC, but really this last 5 days was the massive earnings week. Everything from WTER, YCBD, OTCM, Alifria, ACGRF. We really had just a run, and hence all the attention. So it's been really fun. We're waiting for next week to see what happens. So thanks again for tuning in, and go get your medicine. Ciao.
Have a good night.